Shri Sai Ram, dear learners, welcome to Shri Sathya Sai Lok Seva Gurukulam online classes. We are doing class 8th mathematics, chapter rational numbers, part 4. In part 1 and 2, we talked of the various properties of rational numbers with specific emphasis on commutative, associative and closure properties. In part 3, we talked of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse and solved questions based on these properties. There was home assignment also given, and I am hopeful that all of you must have done those questions. In today's class, we will be talking of another property, which is distributive property. So we have to look at distributivity of multiplication over addition and subtraction for rational numbers. So any three rational numbers A, B and C, if we add B plus C and we have to multiply it with A, the sum of B plus C is to be multiplied with A. It can be separately also done as A multiplied by B, add product of A and C to it. So what is it? It is A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. The brackets have been opened here. Similarly, A into B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. In order to understand this distributive property, let's take some example. For example, we have 3 minus 1 and this is multiplied with 5. The property said A, B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. So what does it say? It says, let's see, if we have to multiply 5 with 3 minus 1. What is 3 minus 1? 3 minus 1 is 2. And what is 5 into 2? 5 into 2 is 10. Now let us try to solve it this way. 5 into 3 minus 5 into 1. 5 into 3, I have opened the bracket, and 5 into 1. 5 into 3 minus 5 into 1. 5 into 3 is 15 minus 5 and 15 minus 5 is also 10. So here you see both are same. So A into B minus C is equal to AB minus AC. This is distributive property over subtraction. Now let us look at the addition. This was the property. A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. Let's take the same example. 5 into 3 plus 1. So first we have to solve the bracket. Bracket 3 plus 1 will be 4. So what is 5 multiplied by 4? 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. If we do it 5 multiplied by 3 plus 5 multiplied by 1, what do we get? 5 3s are 15. 15 plus 5 1s are 5. Answer is 20. So in both the cases we have got the same answer. Hence this property holds good. This is called distributive property. Let us look at its application. Distributive property makes the calculations easy. For example, in this particular question, we are given 7 upon 5 multiplied by minus 3 upon 8 plus 7 upon 5 multiplied by 5 upon 8. And we have to use distributive property here. So first see what is common, which rational number is common in both the terms. This is our first term and this one is our second term. Which rational number is common in both the terms? So it is 7 upon 5 is common in both the terms. So if 7 upon 5 is taken out from the first term, this is your first term and this is your second term. So what will be left behind? If 7 upon 5, just hide 7 upon 5, what is left behind in the first term? Minus 3 upon 8 is left behind. There is a plus sign, copy, note down the plus sign as it is. Now in the second term, 7 upon 5 has been taken out from here. So that means you hide 7 upon 5. What is left behind in the second term? It is 5 upon 8 is left behind. Please look at this step again. In both the terms, there are two terms which are separated by addition sign. In both the terms, first identify which rational number is common. So here we have seen that 7 upon 5 is common. So take 7 upon 5 outside and then start with a bracket. In first term, if you remove 7 upon 5, we have removed it because it has come outside the bracket. So now you have to see what is left behind. It is minus 3 upon 8 is left behind. Same way in the second term, hide 7 upon 5. Why do we hide it? Because it has already been taken out of the bracket. And what is left behind? It is 5 upon 8. Now see, our calculation becomes easy. You have to solve the bracket first. You take the LCM. So what do we get? We get 2 upon 8. Now 2 upon 8 can be further simplified. 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8. So we are left with 7 upon 5 multiplied by 1 upon 4. So our answer is 7 upon 20. And if you solve it as it is without using the distributive property, see what answer do you get? Try to solve it. It is 7 multiplied by minus 3. So it comes minus 21. And what is 5 multiplied by 8? 5 multiplied by 8 is 40. In the second bracket, 7 multiplied by 5 is 35. And 5 8s are 40. Again take the LCM. LCM is 40 here. And what do we get? 21 plus 35. And what is 35 minus 21? 35 minus 21 is 14 divided by 40. Now 2 is common. 2 sevens are 14. And 2 twos are 4. 0 comes here. So we have got 7 upon 20. We get the same answer, but you were asked to do this question using distributive property, and that makes the calculation easier. Now let us look at second question. You are given 9 upon 16 and it is multiplied by 4 upon 12. This is your first bracket and there is an addition sign in between, and 9 upon 16 and there is minus 3 upon 9 here. First step is identify what is common in the two terms. I hope it is clear. You can clearly see the two terms. This whole is your first term and this whole is your second term. Look in these two terms, what is common? Rational number 9 upon 16 is common in both the terms. Then we start with a bracket. if 9 upon 16 is taken out, what is left inside the bracket? So you just have to hide that 9 upon 16 and see what rational number is left behind. It is 4 upon 12 is left behind. There is plus sign in between. Now same thing in second bracket, 9 upon 16 has been taken out. So you need to hide that 9 upon 16 and whatever is left behind. What is left behind is minus 3 upon 9. It is inside the bracket. Now we have to remove the bracket. It is 4 upon 12 minus 3 upon 9. One way is we take the LCM here only and do it. Other way is we can simplify it, because 4 upon 12 can be written as 1 upon 3. 4 ones are 4 and 4 threes are 12. And 3 upon 9 can be written as 1 upon 3. We can simplify it here. Or we can take the LCM in the bracket. Let's try to do it by both the ways. 9 upon 16. And what is 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3? From the same number, you are subtracting that number. What will be your answer? 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 upon 3 minus 1 upon 3 will be 0. Even if you take LCM, 3 will be the LCM and 1 minus 1 comes in the numerator. Let's try to take the LCM and then do it. Or you can directly write also 0. So it is 9 upon 16 multiplied by 0 upon 3. And any number divided by 0 is 0. What is our answer? Answer is 0. You do it from here. Let's do it from here. Let's take the LCM here. 9 upon 16 and let's take the LCM. What is the LCM? 36 is the LCM. 12 3s are 6, 3 4s are 12. 9 4s are 36 and 4 3s are 12. So we get 9 upon 16 multiplied by 0 upon 36. And 0 divided by any number is 0. And 9 upon 16 when it is multiplied by 0 will also be 0. Here we have used the distributive property. But you should be sharp enough to observe the question only. Just look at the question. If you rewrite this question, what is it? It is 9 upon 16 multiplied by 4 upon 12. This is your first term. And what is your second term? Second term, can I write it 9 upon 16 multiplied by 3 upon 9? And a minus sign is here. And here only you can do it. So what is it? It is 9 upon 16 multiplied by 1 upon 3 minus 9 upon 16 multiplied by 1 upon 3. So from the same number you are subtracting itself. So answer is going to come 0. But we were asked to use the property, distributive property, to solve this question. And the solution is in front of you. Now let us look at some more questions. What are the multiplicative and additive identities of rational numbers? This we did in last part. I hope you remember it. What is the multiplicative identity of a rational number? 1 is the multiplicative identity of a rational number, because multiplicative identity is that number by which you have to multiply the given number so that the number does not change. For example, 2 multiplied by 1 will give the answer 2. 1 upon 2 multiplied by 1 will give the answer 1 upon 2. So 1 is our multiplicative identity. Now what is additive identity? Which number should you add to the given number so that the number remains the same? 2. What should you add to it so that the answer is 2? 2 plus 0 is 2. 1 upon 2 plus 0 is 1 upon 2. So what is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. So answer, multiplicative identity of rational numbers is 1 and additive identity of rational numbers is 0. Question 4 is, write the additive inverse of 19 upon minus 6 and minus 2 upon 3. Just try to recall what is the additive inverse. Additive inverse of 19 upon minus 6. What should you add to it so that the answer is 0? You just have to write down the negative of this number. What is the negative of the number 19 upon minus 6? I had told you when we write it 19 upon minus 6, it is same as minus 19 upon 6. So what will be the additive inverse of 19 upon minus 6? It will be plus 19 upon 6. You just have to write down the negative of that number. Negative of minus 19 upon 6 is plus 19 upon 6. Now same thing, what is the additive inverse of minus 2 upon 3? Yes, the negative of this number, negative of number is 2 upon 3. We can erase this part. It is not required here. It was just for explanation. Now let us look at question number 5. Write the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19. If you recall, multiplicative inverse, it is actually the reciprocal of that number. So what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19? It will be minus 19 upon 13. Because when we multiply the given number by its reciprocal or by its multiplicative inverse, the answer should come 1. So when you multiply minus 13 upon 19 by minus 19 upon 13, you will get the answer 1. Just see here, minus 13 upon 19 multiplied by minus 19 upon 13, it will become plus 1. Minus minus becomes plus and all the numbers will get cancelled. So what is the multiplicative inverse of minus 7? Just the reciprocal of it. It is minus 1 upon 7. Because minus 7, when it is multiplied with minus 1 upon 7, answer will be plus 1. Question number 6. Give two rational numbers whose multiplicative inverse is same as they are. Just think of rational numbers whose multiplicative inverse is same as they are. We had done in the example, in one of the examples in last part. What is the multiplicative inverse of 1? Yes. Multiplicative inverse of 1 is its reciprocal. And what is the reciprocal of 1? Reciprocal of 1 is 1 only, because 1 upon 1 is 1 only. Now this should have given you the hint for the second number. What is the multiplicative inverse of minus 1? Multiplicative inverse of minus 1 will be its reciprocal. Reciprocal of minus 1 is 1 upon minus 1. And what is 1 upon minus 1? It is minus 1 only. And let's do the calculation also. What is the given number is 1. Multiply it by its multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of 1 we have written 1. What do we get? We get 1. Second number is minus 1. Its multiplicative inverse is minus 1. What answer do we get? We get 1. And definition is multiplicative inverse is that number which we multiply by the given number. The answer should come equal to multiplicative identity, that is 1. So this should be clear to all. So these were some short questions. Let's look at question number 8. Use appropriate property and find the solution. Now first observe the question. What is there in the question? Please see that. You have to look at the question and see what are the mathematical operators here. We have multiplication sign, we have addition sign, and we have subtraction sign. So if I look at it, this is the multiplication sign between these two numbers. Then there is multiplication sign between these two numbers. Multiplication sign is between these two numbers, and multiplication sign is between these two numbers. 1 upon 2 does not have any number by which it is multiplied here. Same way 1 upon 2 is again written, and there is no rational number along with it. So I'm going to rewrite it. It is minus 1 upon 6 multiplied by 4 upon 7. I have just copied this first one. Then I'll copy the other one, which is minus 3 upon 7 multiplied by 1 upon 6. I can put bracket also. This is my first number. This is my second one, which I have taken together. Then minus 1 upon 6 multiplied by 4 upon 7 is there. Even if I don't put the bracket, that is also alright. Then there is minus 3 upon 7 and 1 upon 6. Now what is left? This is left 1 upon 2, and this is also left. And what is the sign before them? It is plus 1 by 2 and plus 1 by 2. I hope this step is clear. We have identified, we have first observed the question. What are the mathematical operators used out here? They are multiplication, addition and subtraction. We have identified those terms which are separated by addition and subtraction. So that means the ones which are together with multiplication, we are taking them together. Now see the ones which have been put in bracket. Is there something common out there? Can you see any term, any rational number common in the 4 brackets? Yes, we have something common. 1 upon 6 is common. 1 upon 6 I take as common. If 1 upon 6 is removed, what will be left in the first bracket? So just hide 1 upon 6. What is left? First of all, this minus sign is there. Minus sign will be copied as it is. So what is left if 1 upon 6 is removed? It is 4 upon 7. Now look at the second bracket. 1 upon 6 has been taken out. So hide 1 upon 6. What is left behind? It is 3 upon 7 left behind. And don't forget to put the proper sign. Negative sign, subtraction is here. So minus will be put here and we write down 3 upon 7 here. Look at the third bracket. 1 upon 6 has been taken out. There is this negative sign here. What is left behind if 1 upon 6 is hidden? 4 upon 7 is here. And in the fourth bracket, 1 upon 6, if it goes out and we hide it, we are left with 3 upon 7 and the subtraction sign has to be put before it. Now this 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, it does not contain 1 upon 6 term. That is why we have kept it separately and they can be solved. It can be solved directly. What is half plus half? Half plus half is full. 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2 will come 1. If you cannot do it directly, you can always take the LCM and then solve it. Now let us look at the bracket. We can directly take the LCM. 7 is the LCM. And in the second bracket, 2 is the LCM. And we get 1 plus 1. Now solve it. What do you get? Minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. And here also it is minus 4 minus 3 is minus 7. And what is minus 7 minus 7? It is minus 14 divided by 7. And this side we have 2 upon 2. Can we simplify the bracket? Minus 14 upon 7. What will we get? Minus 14 upon 7. It will be minus 2 because 7 2s are 7 1s are 7 and 7 2s are 14. This whole is one bracket and 2 upon 2 is 1. Now solve it further. Minus 2 upon 6, and always be careful about the bracket. I have put the bracket here. Even if I don't put the bracket, then also you have to remember the Bottom-ass rule. Multiplication will be done first. Addition will be done later on. So we have to first solve 1 upon 6 multiplied by minus 2. We cannot solve minus 2 plus 1 first. Bottom-ass rule has to be obeyed. Now this one can be written as minus 1 upon 3 plus 1. Again take the LCM. If you are comfortable solving it directly, that is also alright. 3 is the LCM and 3 will come here. So our answer is 2 upon 3. And the answer will be positive, 2 upon 3. Have a relook at this solution. What have we done? We have first identified the mathematical operators. Then we have put those terms together where multiplication sign is there. We have written them first, and the ones which are not having or which are single terms like 1 upon 2, it is not multiplied by anything. So we are writing it later. Or it can be done reverse order also, 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, and then we write down the other terms. Whichever way you feel comfortable, go ahead with that. Then observe what is common in the bracket. In this particular question, 1 upon 6 is common in all the 4 brackets. So we have written 1 upon 6 outside the bracket, and inside the bracket accordingly we write down the terms. Take the LCM. Take care of the negative sign which is out there. Then simplify. And after simplification, we have taken the LCM after following Bottom-ass rule and arrived at the answer 2 upon 3. Let's quickly look at these fill in the blanks, and many of these questions we have already discussed. The product of a number and its reciprocal is. You can always think of an example. The product of a number. 2 is a number. 2 is multiplied by its reciprocal. Its reciprocal is 1 upon 2. Answer is 1. The product of a number and its reciprocal is 1. That is, A multiplied by 1 upon A will give us 1. The rational number dash has no reciprocal. Can you think of a rational number which does not have a reciprocal? What about 0? What is the reciprocal of 0? Reciprocal of 0 will be 1 upon 0. Is 1 upon 0 defined? No, it is not defined. We cannot divide a number by 0. So the rational number 0 has no reciprocal. Third part, the reciprocal of a number is. Please don't get confused by these words. Just break them up. The reciprocal of a number. First of all, a number. Let the number be A. If you are not very comfortable with these alphabets, you can take the number 2. Number is 2. Its reciprocal. Its reciprocal is 1 upon 2. And the reciprocal of this reciprocal was 1 upon 2. And reciprocal of this is 1 upon 2. So what will it be? 1 multiplied by 2 upon 1. So is it equal to the given number? Yes. The reciprocal of a number is the given number. Any number you can take. Number is 3. Its reciprocal is 1 upon 3. And reciprocal of 1 upon 3 is again 3. That is equal to the given number. Before moving on to the fourth part, let me just erase these. In the fourth part, the rational number dash is neither positive nor negative. It's quite easy. Which rational number is neither positive nor negative? There is only one number, that is 0. We will not say plus 0 minus 0. For any other number, 1 plus 1 minus 1, any other number, the negative will exist. But 0 is the only rational number which is neither positive nor negative. Fifth part, dash is the only rational number which is equal to its additive inverse. Now recall what is additive inverse. What should you add to the given number so that the answer is 0? For example, number 1 was there. What is its additive inverse? Its additive inverse is negative of the number. Minus 1. 1. Its additive inverse is minus 1. Add them. You will get the answer 0. So, which is the only rational number which is equal to its additive inverse? 0. Because 0 plus 0 will give us 0. Any other number you take, it will always have a negative number. Since 0 is neither positive nor negative, so it is the only rational number which is equal to its additive inverse. The last question, a rational number which has no reciprocal. Just now we have done. 0 is the only rational number which has no reciprocal, because if we take its reciprocal, 1 upon 0 is not defined. Second part is a rational number whose product with a given rational number is equal to the given rational number. Try to understand the question. A rational number whose product with a given rational number is equal to the given rational number. You take a number, you have to multiply it by a given rational number, and answer should be equal to the given rational number. What about 1? 1, when it is multiplied with 1, it will give the answer 1. A rational number whose product with a rational number is equal to the given rational number. Does is this applicable for any other number? If you take 2 multiplied by 2, is it equal to 2? No. Any other number, for any other number it will not hold true. It is only for 1. So a rational number whose product with a given rational number is equal to the given rational number. For all other numbers, even if we multiply it with 1, the answer will be equal to the rational number. For example, 3 multiplied by 1 will give us 3. So A multiplied by 1 will give us A. So when will these two become equal? When A is equal to 1. So answer is 1 in this case. So I hope the questions that we have discussed today are clear to you. Kindly revise all the questions. Try to do them yourself. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Om Shri Sai Ram.